Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Om Suman Sinha and viewers मैं अपने चैनल पे वीडियो अपलोड करते रहता हूँ मैथ रिलेटेड फॉर वेरी डिफरेंट लेवल ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स दैट इज क्लास 10 12 क्लास 10 11 12 9 10 11 12 स्टैंडर्ड स्टूडेंट वीडियो व्यूअर्स मैं अपने चैनल पे वीडियो अपलोड करते रहता हूँ फॉर जूनियर लेवल ऑल्सो. हम लोग इसके पहले in our previous video we have started class 10 CBSE curriculum. The chapter name was real numbers. We have started, and the irrationality, proof of irrationality, some unknown some known number that we have done. We have done Euclid's division lemma to finding the HCF. This all we have already done. Okay, so यहाँ पर अभी बहुत कुछ बाकी नहीं है. इसके बाद हम लोग यहाँ पर कुछ NCERT सॉल्यूशंस दिया हुआ है इन माय MTG मैथ बुक. सो ये सॉल्यूशन आप खुद से करिए तो वो आपको बहुत काम में आएगा. वही LCM HCF फाइंड करना है यूक्लिड्स डिवीजन एल्गोरिथम से. ठीक है, उसके बाद इरेशनलिटी फाइंड करना है. हम लोग और एक इरेशनलिटी आज देखेंगे. ठीक है, तो शो दैट क्यूब रूट ऑफ 6 इज नॉट ए रैशनल नंबर. So for that let cube root of 6 equal to p by q. Okay, here p by q are prime number and q not is equal to 0. Okay, now from here this 6 is equal to p cube by q cube. Okay, now we know that we know 1 cube equal to 1 and 2 cube equal to 8. Now 6 since 1 less or equal to 6 less than 6 less than 8, so that's implying 1 less than p cube by q cube less than 8. Hope you will able to understand it. That implying 1 less or equal less than p by q less than 2. Okay, now we from here if we named it as 1, we are getting that 6 equal to p cube by q cube, and that's implying 6q square equal to p cube by q. Okay, q is an integer, p q are integer. Since q is an integer, that's implying 6q square is also be an integer. Understood? And also pq have no common factor. pq have no common factor. That's implying p cube and q have no common factor. Hope you are able to see the board. Understood? So clearly p cube by q is a fraction number. Since they have no common factor, so they are also fraction number. From 1, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3, if we named it. Okay. So from 1, 2 and 3, from 1, 2 and 3, we get 6q square, that is integer is equal to fraction. Integer is equal to fraction, which contradicts the fact our assumption, which contradict our assumption. Which assumption? That cube root 6 be rational. Actually we are assuming it, so that's why we have do cube root of 6 is equal to p by q. Understood? So we are assuming that by assuming this, by assuming cube root of 6 is a rational. So which contradict our assumption? That's implying cube root of 6 is not a rational number. Understood the proof? Next move to another proof. Next move to another question. Hope you can able to see the from the board that the question is, prove that no positive integer, there is no positive integer for which n plus 1 plus n minus 1 is rational. Okay. So that we have to prove. Now here comes the answer. Let we will again do it by assumption and by contradiction. So let n plus 1 plus n minus 1 be rational. Okay. So it can be expressed as, a by b, since it's a rational number. That's implying, if we do it b by a equals to 1 by root over of n plus 1 plus root over of n minus 1. Now rationalizing the denominator, root over of n plus 1 plus minus root over of n minus 1 divided by root over of n plus 1 plus root over of n minus 1 into root over of n plus 1 minus root over of n minus 1 root over of n plus 1 minus root over of n minus 1 by n plus 1 plus n minus 1, that is 1 by 2n plus 1 minus n plus 1, n cancelize, so 1 by 2, this is root over of n plus 1 minus root over of n minus 1. Okay, so 2b by a is equal to root over of n plus 1 minus root over of n minus 1. So this is my 1 and this is 2. Now 1 plus 2, if we add this, we are getting 2 into root over of n plus 1, that's equals to a by b plus 2b by a, that is a plus b, a by b plus 2b by a. Okay, if we this is ab and this is a square plus 2b square, this we are getting. So root under n plus 1 should be a square plus 2b square by 2ab. By 1 plus 2 we have to do this. Next 1 minus 2, so if we do 1 minus 2, then this must be subtracted by this, or so we are getting 2 root over of n minus 1, 2 root over of n minus 1, that's equals to a by b minus 2b by a. By calculating ab, a square minus twice b square, so root over of n minus 1 equal to a square minus 2b square by twice ab. Okay, so since ab are integer, a, b are integer, therefore we are easily told that this and these two number are, this is rational, this is also rational, these two are rational. So that's implying are rational. From here we can write that n plus 1 and n minus 1 are the perfect square. These two are the perfect square of rational number of positive integer. Perfect square of positive integer. Okay, but this is not possible because the perfect square of positive integer is the difference of perfect square of positive integer is differ at least by 3. That is, if we consider 1 and 2, so their perfect square 1 square minus 2 square minus 1 square, understood? So that means 4 minus 1, that is 3. So the perfect square number, the difference between two perfect square number is they are differ at least by 3. Okay. Now here, as we can see that these two number are not differ at least by 3. How? Because if we compute n plus 1 minus n minus 1, that is squaring, after squaring we get what? We get 2, not 3. But the difference of perfect square number of the difference of perfect square any two possible any two perfect square is differ at least by 3. So there is no positive integer n for which, so our assumption is wrong. Our assumption wrong. Our assumption is wrong. Understood? That is, root over n plus 1 plus root over n minus 1 is rational. So we can say that there is no positive integer n for which root over of n plus 1 plus root over of n minus 1 is rational. Understood? Hope you understood. Next, move to another type. So as you can see from the board, what we have to prove, so that if ABCD are positive rational numbers such that a plus root b is equal to c plus root d, then either a is equal to c and b is equal to d, or b and d are square of rational. So for that, first let a is equal to c, understood? A is equal to c, then from a plus root b is equal to c plus root d, that's implying root b is equal to root d, that's implying b is equal to d. Okay, this is the first case. Now let a not is equal to c, a not is equal to c, understood? So if n is equal to c, so there is a positive rational number, there exists a positive rational number x such that a is equal to c plus x. Now a plus root b is equal to c plus root d. From here we are getting, we have to put this value over here, that is c plus x plus root b is equal to c plus root d. C should be cancelled, so we are getting x plus root b is equal to root d. By squaring, x plus root b square is equal to root d square, that is, hope here it is visible to you, root d square, that is x square plus 2 root bx plus b is equal to d. From here, if we compute the value of root b, the value of root b should be root b is equal to d minus x square minus b by 2x. hope you are able to understand it. So here that's implying root b is rational. Root b is rational. Why? Because x, d and b are rational. X, d and b are rational. So d minus x square minus b by 2x is also rational. Understood? So root b is rational. That's implying b is square of a rational number. B is square of a rational number. B is a square of a rational number. So b is a square of a rational number. Now since b is a square of a rational number, we get that root d from here, if you named it 1, root d is equal to what? X plus root b. Okay, that means d is root d is irrational. D is a square of a rational number. That's implying d is irrational. D is irrational. So d is the square of a rational number. D is square d is the square of a rational number. Hence we can say that since these two are rational, so d is the square of a rational number. Hence we can say that either a equal to c and b equal to d, a equal to c and b equal to d, or b and d are square of rational, or b and d are square of rational. Okay, so that's the solution. Hope you are able to understand it. If you have not understand, then tell me. Okay, next move to another type of question. Next we are taking another question. The question viewers, this question is from real numbers chapter, so that 1 and only 1 out of n plus 1, n plus 6 and n plus 9 is divisible by 4. Understood? Now we should apply here division algorithm, Euclid's division algorithm. Okay, so by division algorithm, with a equal to n and b equal to 4, taking a equal to n and b equal to 4, we are getting n is equal to 4q plus r, where 0 less or equal to r, strictly less than 4 value of r. By division algorithm we know that. Now for r is equal to 0, or for the value of r is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, we are getting the value of n will be n equal to 4q, 4q plus 1, 4q plus 2, 4q plus 3 respectively. Okay. Now if n is equal to 4q, then we can say that n is divisible by 4. Okay. If n is equal to, now n plus 3, n plus 3, if n is equal to 4q plus 1, then n plus 3 is equal to 4q plus 4, that is 4 into q plus 1. Okay, 4 into q plus 1, so it is divisible by 4. If n is equal to 4q plus 2, then n plus 4, that means n plus 6 is equal to 4q plus 8 divisible by 4. If n is equal to 4q plus 3, then n plus 9 is equal to 4q plus 12 divisible by 4. So that's the proof that one and only one out of this is divisible by 4. By this proof is by division algorithm theorem, where we are taking a is equal to bq plus r. The division algorithm, what was my division algorithm? A is equal to bq plus r, where 0 less or equal to r less than b. It was my division algorithm. Okay, and that algorithm we are putting out over here and taking b is equal to 4 and a is equal to n. We are getting our respective values. Understood? Let's move to another question. These are some good important question regarding the real number chapter. This is another question. Show that one and only one out of n, n plus 2, n plus 4 is divisible by 3. So let us to do it. Now here again we are taking by division algorithm, taking a is equal to n and b is equal to 3. We are getting n is equal to 3q plus r, where 0 less or equal to r less than 3, 0 less or equal to r less than 3. Now r is equal to 0, 1, 2, the value of n will be 3q comma 3 cube plus 1, 3 cube plus 2. Okay. For n is equal to 3 cube, n is divisible by 3. Now for n is equal to 3 cube plus 1, taking n is equal to 3 cube plus 1, n plus 2 is equal to 3 cube plus 3 divisible by 3. For n is equal to 3 cube plus 2, n plus 4 is equal to 3 cube plus 6 is divisible by 3. So that's the proof. Hope you are able to understand it. Next, move to another question. Question I am writing here. Next, we are moving through another question. For any positive real number x, prove that there exists an irrational number y such that 0 less than y less than x. Now, let us go to the answer. If x is irrational number, if x is irrational, x is an irrational number, so y equal to x by 2 is irrational. And 0, obviously 0 less than y less than x. Understood? Next, if x is rational, if x is rational number, then y is equal to x by root 2 is an irrational number. Obviously, this x by root 2 is strictly less than x, since root 2 is strictly greater than 1. That's implying y is equal to x by root 2 is an irrational number such that 0 less than y less than x. Understood? That is the proof or solution, whatever you say. So these are the some important solution. Next, we will discuss some more solution regarding this chapter, that is real number, class 10 mathematics, real numbers, class 10 CBSE, class 10 CBSE board. Okay, real numbers. So next time we will discuss some more solution regarding that. So that's it for this video. We will meet in our next video with a new chapter of class 10 CBSE. That chapter name is polynomials. Okay, till then keep watching. Thank you.